Have you ever pondered the question, is consciousness just driven by a non-feeling, indifferent, organic artificial intelligence in our brains? This intriguing hypothesis proposes that all our senses, our experiences, our reality are simply constructs of the brain. It's a fascinating concept to mull over, isn't it? Life, in all its myriad forms, has evolved to interpret and interact with the world from a first-person perspective. From the simplest, earliest single-celled organisms navigating their surroundings to the towering intellect of the human mind, this first-person perspective remains a constant. It is the way all animal life evolved. On the other hand, intelligence, the ability to learn, reason, and understand, is a more recent development in this evolutionary journey. Now imagine for a moment that the intelligence portion of our brain is, in fact, an indifferent, unconscious organic AI. This AI in mammals feeds a mechanism that transforms its outputs into a first-person perspective. This transformative process is what we experience as consciousness. It's not happening to some abstract other. It's happening to us. The depth of this consciousness, the richness of the experience, is influenced by the sophistication of the intelligence feeding it. A dog and a human, for instance, share the same basic transformative mechanism. However, the human's consciousness is fed by a more advanced intelligence AI, resulting in a more complex conscious experience. This theory is supported by the phenomenon of readiness potential, a measurable brain activity that precedes conscious decision-making. Studies have shown that this activity occurs between half a second to 5 seconds before we become aware of our decision. This suggests that our intelligence AI has already made the decision before our consciousness gets a look in. To put it in simpler terms, think of the brain like a desktop computer. The intelligence AI is the computer itself, varying in power and sophistication, while the transformative mechanism, our consciousness, is the monitor. It's the same basic monitor, but the image it displays depends on the power of the computer feeding it. So, in conclusion, the complexity of our conscious experience is not necessarily due to a more advanced consciousness mechanism, but rather a more advanced intelligence feeding that mechanism. The mechanism itself, the transformative process that creates our first-person perspective, remains essentially the same across all mammals. Remember, this is just one theory among many. The field of neuroscience is constantly evolving, and our understanding of consciousness and intelligence continues to grow. For now, though, it's food for thought. Is our consciousness just the output of an indifferent organic AI in the brain? It's a question worth pondering.